M3LDNEWS. The director of the Astronomical Observatory of the University of Nariño, Master Alberto Quijano Botniza, participated in the 46th Lunar and Planetary Science Conference, which was organized by NASA in Houston, Texas. The conference took place from March 15th to March 20th. The director of the observatory presented his lecture called Study of the Asteroid. Marcela, you have all the information about it.
Thanks, Daily. From the redaction room, we found that the astronomer Alberto Quijano Botniza participated last month in the Astronomy Congress World in Houston, Texas. The last year, the director of the Astronomical Observatory of the University of Nariño received an important invitation to participate in the 46th Lunar and Planetary Science Conference. The director has an enormous experience in the science field. He has a master in physics from the University of Puerto Rico, and also he's an active member of the American Astronomical Society. Let's see the complete report.
The director of the Astronomical Observatory of University of Nariño, Alberto Quijano Botniza, took part in the Astronomy World Congress, which was developed in the last month in Houston, Texas. In this event participate around 2,000 scientists from 30 countries. Alberto Quijano participated as our Colombian delegate. The project presented there was related about an asteroid of 2.5 kilometers. It is a potentially hazardous asteroid. Also, it is very important because around this there is a small in orbit. In the world of asteroids, there is always a binary system. In this Congress were presented the best works which were made by the best world scientists. The master Alberto Quijano Botniza socialized his research about the study of the asteroid 2003 GT1, which was developed in the Astronomical Observatory of the University of Nariño. The project presented there was related about an asteroid of 2.5 kilometers. It is a potentially hazardous asteroid. Also, it is very important because around this there is a small in orbit. In the world of asteroids, there is always a binary system.
De vez en cuando se encuentran este tipo de sistemas binarios.
In this research, a photometric study was conducted to obtain the orbital parameter of the asteroid. As a positive outcome of this conference, there were many thanks for working with an university telescope in a very precisely way. It's a great honor to participate in this World Congress where the majority of scientists have been working with giant telescopes, and only this work is done with a small telescope.
Donde la mayor parte de los científicos están trabajando con telescopios gigantes y solo el trabajo nuestro es un trabajo realizado con telescopios pequeños.
This is the sixth time in which the director of the Astronomical Observatory of the University of Nariño, Alberto Quijano Botniza, is invited to participate in another international conference of astronomy.
Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro over the weekend announced a reduction in the staff of the U.S. Embassy and new travel restrictions for Americans to Venezuela. Monica has more information.
Okay, Daily, thank you very much indeed. Now we are going to start with politician news. Venezuela President Nicolás Maduro over the weekend announced a reduction in the staff of the U.S. Embassy and new travel restriction for America to Venezuela. The government also released a number of U.S. missionaries who had been detained and allowed them to return home. The moves are part of the new crisis emerging in Venezuela over the past 2 weeks, centers on the government allegation of a new coup attempt labeled the Blue Coup. Authorities acting on order of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, arresting Caracas Mayor Antonio Ledesma in mid-February. Ledesma will face trial for conspiration against the government and is a long-time right with a politician and prominent member of Venezuela opposition, which last year mobilized thousands of people in the street protest, resulting in the killing of 43 people. He is being held in the same facilities as another right-wing politician arrested last year, Leopoldo Lopez, for overseeing a plan called La Salida, or the exit, to return the Maduro government. Maduro took over from the late Hugo Chavez, a charismatic figure who ushered in Venezuela's current socialist government. New protests in the wake of Ledesma arrested are announced, more threatening to destabilize Venezuela. A 14-year-old boy named Clover Road was killed after being shot with a rubber bullet by government police at a demonstration in San Cristobal last week. Main threat publications in the U.S. are reporting the news with glee, with The Economist's coverage constating that Venezuela's Bolivar regime is lurching from authoritarianism to dictatorship.
Baghdad area bombing killed 15, wounded nearly 90 others in Iraq. A string of bombing in and around Baghdad over 24 hours killed 15 people and wounded 88 others. Authorities said the 6 attacks took place on Monday and Tuesday. But Monica, what is happening? Tell us.
Okay, Daily, as you said, a car bomb exploded in North Baghdad Al-Wasira neighborhood late Tuesday, killing one person and wounding 9 others. A car bomb exploded east Baghdad's Al-Mashtal district on Tuesday. There, people died and 11 were harmed. A roadside bomb and parked car exploded on Tuesday at a taxi stand in Al-Madate, about 11 south of Baghdad, killing 4 and wounding 11. A car bomb exploded in Yarmouk hospital parking lot on Tuesday. The attack killed 3 and wounded 10. A car bomb exploded on Tuesday and another repair shop in Mahoutiyat, about 10 south of the capital. 2 died and 8 were injured there. A suicide bomber in a car detonated near a restaurant in southwest Baghdad's Bayak district last Monday. The attack killing 2 people and wounding 38.
Worst Ebola outbreak in history. What you need to know. More than 6 million people have died as the virus spread from Guinea to other countries in West Africa. International flights took the disease as far as Spain and the United States, and international organizations have mobilized to contain it.
Exploding the outbreak and its effects through the graphic below, the outbreak began in Guinea at the end of 2013 with a 2-year-old boy who may have gotten the virus of eating the meat of infected monkeys, until a piece of squirrel from him. The virus spread to his family and then out in 4 separate chains. The virus exploded at the border in Sierra Leone, where hundreds of deaths can be traced to the funeral of well-respected traditional healer who died of Ebola after came from Guinea seeking treatment from her. The World Health Organization does not know her name. Thank you very much for today. It's all the politician news. Bye bye.
we have all the information about the sports. The 2015 Campeonato Sudamericano Copa América will be the 44th edition, the main international football tournament for national teams in South America. It will be held in Chile from June to July. 12 teams will compete, the 10 members of CONMEBOL and 2 guests from CONCACAF. Mario, you have all the complete information about these games.
Okay, thank you very much, Daily. Here I am from Chile. Hello to everyone. As you once said, we are going to start with one of the most important tournaments in South America. As you know, that is Copa America 2015. Now I'll give you a more detailed report about the tournament. It's important to know that it will begin on the 11th of June and it will end on the 4th of July this year. The guests are South American countries such as Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, Peru, Ecuador, Paraguay, and some other ones, which belong to CONMEBOL, and 2 other countries from CONCACAF, such as Mexico and Jamaica. Well, and it is also important to talk about the cities where the tournament is going to take place. The first one is Antofagasta. As you can see, Antofagasta is a port city in northern Chile. Its stadium name is Estadio Regional Antofagasta, which has a capacity of 21,178 fans. On the other hand, the second one city is La Serena. It is a city and commune in northern Chile. It is the country's 4th largest and it is one of the fastest growing areas of Chile. Its stadium name is La Portada, with a capacity of 18,268 fans. Continue with the cities. The next one is Viña del Mar. It's a city and commune on central Chile's Pacific coast, often known as La Ciudad Jardín. It is located within the Valparaíso region, and it is Chile's 4th largest city. The stadium name is Estadio Sausalito, which has a capacity of 25,000 football fans. Another city is Valparaíso. It's a major city. It's a seaport and educational center common in Chile. It's the 3rd largest metropolitan area in the country. The stadium name is Elias Figueroa, which has a capacity of 23,000 fans. Well, the next city is the most important city of Chile. That is the capital city, Santiago de Chile. It is the capital and the largest city of Chile. It is also the center of its largest. It is located in the country's central valley. There are 2 principal stadiums. The first one is Estadio Nacional, which has a capacity of 48,665 fans. On the other hand, the second one and the most important is Estadio Monumental David Arellano, which has a capacity of 47,347 fans. Well, another city is Rancagua, a city and commune in central Chile. Its first name was Santa Cruz de Triana. The main economic activities range from mining, tourism, agriculture, timber, food, and services to minor industrial activities. Its stadium name is El Teniente, which has a capacity of 15,252 fans. Well, the next city is Concepción. It is the 2nd largest urban city in Chile. It is the 2nd majority of representatives in the National Congress of Chile. The stadium is Estadio Municipal Concepción, which has a capacity of 33,000 fans, in this stadium? Well, the next city and the last one is Temuco. Temuco is located 670 kilometers south of Santiago. The stadium name is Estadio Municipal Germán Becker, which has a capacity of 18,125 football fans. Well, now it's time to talk about the pet. Yes, the Copa America's pet is the culpeo. The culpeo is a kind of wild dog. It is a South American species. It is the second largest native canine on the continent. It has a gray and reddish fur and white chain, reddish legs, and a strip on its back that may be barely width. Well, and the last part that we have to talk about is the match ball. Well, the match ball was presented on the last 16th of November 2014. The official match ball was unveiled in the Estadio Nacional. The name of the ball is Naki Cachaña, which is Chilean slang term for a successful feint on dribble. The color of the Chilean flag make a statement in the design of this ball. For example, the red represented the people, the blue symbolizing the Chilean sky, and finally the white, it is for the Andes that so strongly define the geography of this country. Well, thank you very much. As you know, I'm Mario Hernandez from Chile, and that's all for today. Tomorrow we're going to continue from another city, and we're going to give more details about them. Thank you very much. Going back to studio. Thank you very much.
Now we have technology information. Should you rent an Apple Watch? You will be able to rent an Apple Watch, but should you? It's a growing service model catered to people who want to keep with trends and those who love an automated buy and return shopping process.
Why would you rent an Apple Watch instead of buy one? With reviews saying version 1 is only so-so, some people may not want to spend $3,050 more for a device they'll want to upgrade a year later, after Apple releases the Apple Watch 2 in 2016. But the current Apple Watch may be just good enough to borrow for a while.
Thank you very much to be in tuning in M3LD. We wait for you tomorrow at the same time, and don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram to receive all the information about what's happening in the world. Now we go with Lorena.
Okay, Daily, thank you very much. Hello to everyone. Welcome to the best entertainment news in our country. Okay, what is happening in the world? To start, Sofia Vergara, Reese Witherspoon, and Ellie DeGeneres joining in a funny parody. The actress acting together in Hot Pursuit, and the comedian joke about jewelry, Colombian coffee, and attributes of Barranquilla. Okay, another news has attracted great curiosity because Rihanna snorting cocaine? This video lies controversy. What do you think? Welcome again. Our Colombian singer Shakira shared on social network stated social photo Apparently, the Colombian singer was taking a walk in the park when she decided to capture the moment for the photo. Going for a walk with Sasha, wrote the Colombian artist of 38 years old in a message of the image. The image already has many likes on Facebook and was shared many times around the world. Okay, according to the music news, I have that the champeta could be considered World Heritage from the Institute of Heritage and Culture on Cartagena. Cartagena is conducting a process for the gender to be recognized as intangible heritage of humanity. It was announced by the director of the country agency, Nasira Ayos Figueroa. The process that leads the director is aimed at the first instance that the champeta be named Intangible Heritage District, thereupon the nation and finally of making.
That's all for today. I hope to see you in the next edition of our program.